Hi there. On weekends, we do reruns so that yours truly can take a couple days off. Look for a fresh new episode on Monday. Meanwhile, please enjoy this episode for this day from a previous year. I thank you so much for your indulgence and loyalty, and have a great weekend. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for February 18th. February 18th is the 49th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, with 316 days remaining to the end of the year, except for leap years when there's 317 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is tickalock. It's not included in Merriam-Webster, but in slang and urban dictionaries online. Sometimes used with hand gesture indicating my lips are sealed. It indicates something that is perhaps secret, definitely not widely known. I've heard it used colloquially as in the phrase magic tickalock to indicate the one thing that maybe nobody thought of, something that was either a secret or a surprise that was essential to success. The phrase has been around at least for decades, but I was unable to run down any more definitive history on it than that. Tickalock. We're going to start in 1791 when Congress passed a law admitting the state of Vermont to the Union. This is the birthday of Louis Comfort Tiffany, born February 18, 1848. He's known as a stained glass artist, but he started out as a painter, and you can definitely see the painterly influences in his stained glass pieces. Lovely work. Mr. Tiffany lived to the age of 84. On February 18, 1885, Mark Twain published The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Huck Finn first appeared in the book The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Tom and Huck were a couple of adolescent-aged boys in the mid-1800s. Quite the adventures, those two. Definitely worth the read. Now, we've talked about Pluto before. It was discovered on February 18, 1930 by astronomer Clyde Tombaugh. Ray Charles was on the road touring in the mid to late 1950s. He was contractually obligated to play a 4-hour show, and one evening late in 1958, they got done, ran out of songs about 12 minutes short of the 4-hour mark. So he improvised, playing, singing, whatever fell out of his mouth, and oh my goodness, the crowd loved it. This was the beginning of the song, What'd I Say? He began to play it in other concerts after that, and everybody loved it. And they loved it so much that he called up the recording company and said, we need to record this. I sing it when I'm out on tour, and people are going crazy over it. So they did. They got into the studio and recorded it. He'd already enjoyed some success in the R&B genre and had been touring since 1954, but What'd I Say was the magic tickalock that broke him into mainstream pop, netted him his first gold record. What'd I Say by Ray Charles. Link in the description. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include the link to my blog page that is called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Do not disturb.
Okay, I turned Do Not Disturb on.
Good job. I would like to take a moment to encourage you to like that share button. January 2nd. The 16th, it's all written in Roman numerals, so I had to translate it. Hopefully I got that pronunciation close. Yeah, Annie's ready to go. Flinging happiness all over the place. Alrighty, back to work.